Hello, this is Salvatore Vinciguerra, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you my experience of whitewater rafting in Hartford, Tennessee. Please enjoy this video. If you're ever visiting the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, either in Tennessee or North Carolina, you always see signs for tubing or whitewater rafting, and you wonder, well, where can you do this? As I don't see any places in Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge that you can do this from. And if you were to ever visit Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge or even Cherokee, North Carolina, the only thing that they have in those touristy areas are tubing. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of those places around the Great Smoky Mountain National Park and some of those touristy areas where you have to travel a little bit to get to some of these areas where they actually do whitewater rafting. This is my view from the gondola on the Great Smoky Mountain Express going from Bryson City, North Carolina to the Nantahala Outdoor Center. And why am I showing you this? And that's because the train actually stopped and let on a bunch of campers to get on from a certain point, get on the Great Smoky Mountain Express, and then we all arrive on the Nantahala Outdoor Center together, and then they go back and they water raft or they kayak a certain portion of the way and then take a bus and go back to their particular campsites. And this is one of the places in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park or around there that you can do one of these activities, and it actually looks like a great training center for people who are kayaking or whitewater rafting. So another great place near the Great Smoky Mountain National Park to whitewater raft is actually the Upper Ocoee River in Tennessee, and it's located near Chattanooga. So if you're ever going to Chattanooga, if you're ever going to Nashville, or if you're going up there to Knoxville, some people tell me that that's even better than some of the areas that I'm showing you right here in this video. And the Upper Ocoee River is where they trained for the Olympics, or maybe they still train there for the Olympics for kayaking and whitewater rafting. And it's supposed to be maybe a better rafting experience, maybe a natural whitewater rafting experience, where the whitewater rafting experience that I'm going to be sharing with you is actually seasonal, and that's because of a power plant that is run on Tuesdays and Thursdays of the week, and it's actually quite seasonal because of the time of year that creates those class 3 and 4 rapids in that area of Hartford, Tennessee. Certainly traveling to some of these areas from wherever you have reservations can be quite problematic when you're traveling, and I would highly suggest that you make this either a day trip out to these places for the whitewater rafting, or you stay near these whitewater rafting experiences. That's your choice. I know that for me, I actually drove that 45 minutes from Pigeon Forge to the particular area, which is in Hartford, Tennessee. And then on the way back, I stopped at the Bush Beans factory. That's a great experience. It's free. Very neat experience for kids and people of all ages. There are also the Forbidden Caverns, which I highly recommend. It is absolutely beautiful, maybe just as beautiful as Ruby Falls and some of those other caverns and caves in the area that are lit up. And really make a day trip where some of your experiences, especially in the summer where it's going to be hot in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park sometimes, depending upon your elevation, you're going to be hot during the day, and then you want an activity to kind of get refreshed from some of the, temperatures that are outside. And whitewater rafting is one of the ways to do that. These experiences do require reservations, and you do have to make them online, and I would highly suggest that you really plan your day out to make sure that you have a good day and you know where you're going and you can make it to those particular sites for your reservations, either ziplining or whitewater rafting. And it just is because there are so many people visiting the Great Smoky Mountain National Park in this particular area, and they need to have a certain amount of guides to go on these rafts with you. I wanted to originally schedule my whitewater rafting with zip lining. I spoke to many people on the phone, and I also went on site the day before I actually made the reservations, just because I wanted to see what the experience was And one of the guides highly recommended not doing both in one day, and that's because of the temperatures. And after I did whitewater rafting one day and then made my ziplining experience, actually not at this particular place, but at a different site, which is right down the street, and it actually was a great experience. You're going to see that in a future video. There is a reason for that, and that's just because of the temperatures, and ziplining is very physically exhausting. Whitewater rafting necessarily is not that much of a physically exhausting type of experience, but the temperatures are high, and you do need to be alert to pay attention to your guide. So they want people who are in physically good shape that can do some of these experiences, and it's not for everybody. So don't take a view of this particular video and say, hey, I can do that. It may not be right for everyone. And I was nervous about making this experience, and as you can see, there are children of all ages, and they do have some raft experiences where you're going down the class 3 and 4 rapids, and then they have other experiences which are less intensive. Some of the less intense excursions are on the Lower Pigeon River, and they're basically a floating experience, which you're going to see at the end of my video. And in just a few moments, you're going to see the beginning of my experience, and those are class 3 and 4 rapids. The young people that are with me in this raft, and yes, they adopted me for this particular video and the making of it, and they actually, in interviews, they took one of these other experiences, maybe at a different company, and it was more of just floating, and it wasn't too exciting for them, and they actually wanted to come back and do this again in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, and they wanted that activity where you are doing a higher range of class of rapids to get that excitement, and it was afterwards. I think they were extremely happy and they wanted to do it again. You can see the guide teaching the children about all of the various safety features and what to do and what not to do as you're in the raft, and the positioning and the weight of people also have to do with how you're sitting in each of these different rafts. And the guide actually has placed us, especially the adults, when you see our raft, in the back of the raft, and then the lighter people, the children, are in the front of the raft. All of that has to do with a good guide and how the weight is distributed in the raft for the experience that you're about to have. Now, in my experience that you're about to see in just a few moments, I would highly suggest that you eat before you do this experience, you hydrate yourself. You do have to be there and make sure that you're there early before your bus leaves. If you miss your bus, then I guess you missed your reservation and you're out a lot of money. So make sure that you're following certain protocols even before you do this particular experience, because sometimes the temperatures can be in the 90s or even higher in this particular area during the summer. The water, on the other hand, is a different temperature, and maybe 50 or 60 degrees or even colder than that. I really don't know. You'll have to ask one of your guides how cold it is, but if you feel it, it's quite refreshing as you're going through this experience. When you get to this particular site, and this is called Rafting in the Smokies, I found it to be a great company to deal with during this time for the ease of making the reservations and everything else that you're seeing in the video. When you first get to the company, you're going to make sure that you're changed into whatever you need to be changed into for the activity. They're going to give you a helmet. They're going to give you some instructions and safety. If you're going to be doing the lower portion of the Pigeon River, then this is the starting point for that. But if you're going to be doing the upper part of the Pigeon River, and that's what I'm going to be sharing with you in just a few moments, those are class 3 and 4 rapids, you have to take these buses with your raft on top, about 20 minutes on the interstate. They have a drop-off point, and this is where the video for the experience starts.
Not a bad seat. All right, guys, let's nose the front of the boat towards the water. Walk it on in there. Yeah, there we go. All right, good deal. All right, my front two get in. Hey, how wet did you come to get? Do you want to get real wet or not real wet? Okay, give me the paddle. All right, Ty and Tim. Palin's coming up between you two. You're gonna get on your knees in between that hole, in between their legs. Go ahead, next two. Kim, Tanner, Sal, go ahead, Bo. I got the boat. Yep. There we go. Good, good, good.
When's your feet, Cam? You're gonna be there for the pictures, baby.
All right, guys, so if I'm not calling paddle strokes, you just got your T-grips in your hands and paddles on your lap. All right, so, Taylor, what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna jump on your knees and you're gonna grab a hold of that front ring right there. There you go. That gets them room to paddle. Great job. All right, kiddos, let's get you So basically you guys provide the power for me steering. Alright, so get out on that tube there. Let's kick the butt out. There you go, get out there. Lock your feet in good. Get the paddle out of the water for me. Alright, let's see what we got. Grab all that T-grip. Alright, let's go one forward. And one more, forward. So let's get out a little bit further there, brother. What you want to do is turn sideways and let that knee right there touch that. There you go. Let that be a brace for you. And if you do fall in the boat. You ain't going nowhere, but keep all that T-grip, man. We're gonna knock their teeth out if we don't. Especially as we're going through these racks. Alright, let's go two forward. Oh yeah, there we go. And one forward. Guys, what I'm going to call right here is all forward, all right? When I say that, you guys just paddle till I say stop, all right? All right, let's go one forward. And all forward. Dig in. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, yeah. Keep going. And relax. Relax.
That feels so good.
Yeah, good job. Get wet?
I think we all did. What was that called? Is that called something?
That's called Powerhouse. Yeah, that's the first main class for the country. Now you gotta keep hold of it, though. I promise it don't seem like it matters, but when you come up to the rapids, that goes up the line, it's gonna hit Kim in the mouth. You see this big old rock we're headed sideways on? They call that BFR. That's big, friendly rock. Let's go one forward. One more.
How you doing, Tan?
All right, and two forward. There we go. And two forward. Two forward. Three forward. Oh, you couldn't ask for a better one today. There's your first big waterfall. You're right. You're playing nice drainage ditch, but still.
Well, God knows where that's coming from.
Let's go one forward. We call that razor rock.
Like, I'm on the bottom.
And this is called aftershave. This next one. Let's go one forward.
Looks like you're gonna get it.
And two forward. And three forward. All right, let's go two forward. One forward. One more. One more. One more. And three forward. Three more. All right, let's go two forward then. Good job, guys. Made it through your first little set right there. See you there, Taylor. You could have did this as a 4-year-old. You would have been fine. I would have set you right back up in the same spot.
How long have you been here?
Well, second trip
Yeah.
today. That's pretty much, no, 6 years, I guess. Something like that.
Where are you from originally?
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Cosby. It's like 2 minutes away.
Okay. What do you do in the winter?
Well, I have usually I'm not able to do this, so I take kind of trips when I can now. When I first started, I did it full time during the summer, but I work at a distillery full time. So now I take it basically as for my off days, kind of like waiting tables. You know, my tips basically make it through the day or through the week for play money.
Yep.
And then the distillery pays the bills.
Sure.
Ty, is that your full name or is it your partial name too? So you were the only one that got a partial name. Everybody else got a full one, and they're still called by their partial name, right? Yeah. Because I heard Tay and I heard Tan. I figured your name might actually be Tyler or something. You know, they just call you Tyler. Is eating this better than the lower? Yeah.
Hey, that was a good first experience for us.
No. My mom must have picked it out because she's taking offense to me saying that.
I planned
She's like, it was fun. You guys know you had fun. You know you did. Well, look, you planned this one too, so you can just take all the credit for this more fun one, is all I'm saying.
We rafted when we went to Yellowstone also in 16.
How big was that water?
I don't think it was.
What about river rat?
No, that was just floating. We were just tube floating over by.
Was that up here too? Was that,
yeah,
was
over
that in Townsend.
Yes. So the second time we came to the area, we stayed outside of Maryville. This time we're near Asheville, so different area again.
Yeah. Well, at least you're out of the hustle and bustle of Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge anyway.
Yeah, we wanted
especially
something a
right
little different.
Now. It's kind of ridiculous right now.
So yeah, but like I said, I'm like, can we find that rafting company we were with the first time? And just did a quick little search and said we can do the Upper River this time.
All right, guys, let's go two forward. So that bridge right there, that marks 1 mile for us. So we've got 4.5 miles to go. Sal, what do you do, man?
I'm a music teacher in Miami.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's fun. You like it?
Yeah, pretty good.
And you said from how long you been up here?
Huh?
How long you been here so far?
A week, like a couple of days.
Yeah. Having a good time
Vacation.
so far?
Before we have to go back to putting on our masks.
Who's we? Where's the rest of them?
I don't know.
Oh.
They're at home in Miami.
Oh.
You came by yourself?
Yeah.
Nice. What level do you teach music?
6 through 12. Band, orchestra, and chorus.
You can start talking to this kid. He's in all 3 of those.
Oh. He
In
plays
our
an
little tiny
instrument?
school in Iowa.
Oh.
How many people you got in there in your school?
Well, our class sizes are...
Mine is the smallest out of the entire house.
And what are you at, like 27?
No, we're
24 in an entire grade.
Is it a private school or a public?
No, public school.
That's kind of like Cosby then. I graduated high school. I graduated with 57, so.
Yep.
I'm around the same 20 in my entire school.
Oh yeah, that's stuff.
Your class
Makes you
is
really
one of the
look
bigger
real good
ones,
in
right?
sports though, huh? You play sports or do they have them?
Yeah, we do.
They were
Yeah.
really good 2 years ago. Once they were really
That's the whole reason I went to Cosby. It made me look like I was a pro out there. Because I first went to a 5A school, which is a big school, you know. And then I transferred to Cosby, and I was all state 3 years in a row. You know, nothing that I would have got calculated at a 5A level. But I had a blast. Everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
It's all, I can basically walk into anybody's house. Tim, are you helping me paddle, man?
Yeah, I know. Can't help it.
All right, guys, let's go 3-4. Like Ricky Bobby is a little kid, you just want to go fast. Like we're going too slow, man. I want to paddle. Let's go 3-4. All right, everybody's feet good and locked back in. Ready to roll? All right, let's go 3-4. This one right here is a good size little class 3. And 3-4. 3-4. 2-4. And 3-4. Let's go 2 forward. Tim, what do you do back home, man?
I don't know, landscaping company.
Shoot. Well, I guess at least you're north right now. It ain't so hot. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Oh, it's hot at
Still
home
hot?
right now, yeah.
What's the temperature up there right now when you left?
It's 95 right now. It was 105 index the other day.
That is ridiculous. You need to find some inside landscaping jobs.
That's what my guys say.
Can't we get any AC landscaping jobs?
They work hard.
Oh, I'm sure. I know. What do you do, Kim?
I'm an ultrasound and x-ray tech.
Well, that's fun too, huh? I reckon. You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you guys look right here to your right, you kind of see where that levels off right there. There's actually an old railroad bed that runs through there. So this area was actually one of the most logged areas for the south and northeast. If you look at this rock right here, kind of looks like a Tetris rock. It's got a hole in the middle of it. It's where they drilled for dynamite. So they blew up the railroad when they brought in the power plant up top. And the power plant is what feeds us the water to be able to raft. So that's why there's only rafting on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. because that actually is what gives us the water. Otherwise, we'd be just rock dodging the whole way down.
They just
Let the water out.
how far does it go down when they shut it down?
A lot. I mean, it's at about 1,400 right now. When it's shut down, it goes down to about 250 or 3. Yeah, so it's a big difference. All right, let's go 3 forward. Go 1 forward. All right, so right here after we hit this next little class 3, we're gonna have a little fun. So basically I'm gonna call right side forward and left side back. All right, and you guys are gonna do that until I say stop, basically. But I'll let you know when. All right, let's go 1 forward. Just so I know, let's go left side back. All right, let's go 2 forward. And 2 more. And 3 forward. And 3 forward. And 2 forward. 2 forward. Let's go 1 forward. All right, let's go right side forward, left side back until I say stop. Dig in. Right side forward, left side back. Keep going. More. Harder. 10 pedal hard, man. Hurry. Hard. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Oh no, keep going. Hurry. Keep going. Keep going. Oh my God. Keep going. Hurry. Keep going. Yeah, relax. Give me 2 forward. And 2 more. Oh yeah. Now you look behind us and see if anybody else has extra fun. Yeah.
I think when we went in Yellowstone, they had him stand on the front on a very calm area, and we did that to see if he could balance before he fell in. Wasn't it?
Let's go 3 forward before we run into these rocks. And 3 more. Right here, you're right. You can kind of see that road bed a little bit better. They reintroduced the elk population in North Carolina, so a lot of times you'll see like elk walk down through there and then walk into the river, or bear, while we're taking trips. Let's go 1 forward. 3 more.
Responsibility of the brewing company.
Oh, I run all daily operations. I'm the head distiller. My family owns the distillery. So,
Okay.
Yeah. But we've had it open for about 8 years. The recipe though is like a family recipe. My sister's down there today, so you guys go say hey to her if you want to after you leave.
Where is it?
It's literally after you pull out of the parking lot, it's 500 yards on the left-hand side. It says Tennessee Moonshine in big red letters. I'm not seeing that in. But just a little bitty building, but we make everything in-house. We're not like the big name ones that Old Smoky and all the other ones that are in Gatlinburg.
Yep.
We're one of the few that actually make everything. We've got about 20 different SKUs of moonshine, whiskey, and then I got 2 different rums too. Let's go 2 forward. Yeah, the raft guide lifestyle was fun until we got busy. Well, and then I figured I didn't want to live in a tent or anything, so I only do that for so long. Plus, I had a baby, so that kind of changed things.
Boy or little girl?
Little girl.
Yeah.
That just happened though. She's just 6 months. Alright guys, so coming up right here is going to be technically our second class 4. It's kind of washed down to a 3 now, but it's called Lost God. But it's still one of the most common places to flip a boat. So if we hit it sideways, 9 times out of 10, we're all swinging.
Keep it straight. Try.
Oh, me?
No. Do we all try to keep it straight?
No, I got you. I think so anyway, if I can remember how to do this.
The kayaker?
If I can remember how to do this, I'll try to keep it straight. Alright, let's go 2 forward. Forward. 1 more. Let's go 2 forward. Now here's part of the old bridge that railroad ran along. Tay. All right, now, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna sit on it, sit on that front tube, and grab a hold of that front ring like a bull.
Me?
No,
you're gonna sit where
you're switching. You're gonna paddle. No.
Sit
On the front.
Get on the
Get
front.
on the front. There you go. Yeah, there you go. There it is. All right, Tay, you ready to paddle?
Locked in, Tay?
All right, my left side, paddle hard now. Let's go 2 forward. And 3 forward. 3 forward. 3 forward. There you go.
Get out on that thing, Chuck. Get on that wall.
Get up there.
Get up there.
All right, you can switch back now. There you go.
What?
He said switch back.
Conquer's beard didn't you tie?
All right, guys, we gotta do a little calm stretch right here. If you want to relax your toes, you can. I'll still call paddle strokes, but you relax your toes as well.
So to start your brewery like that, was your family always just playing around and putting stuff in the closet over the years and came up with a magic recipe, or what?
No, it's actually 6 generations back. The recipe itself is, but me and my sister are 16th generation distillers. Tracked it back to basically the Mayflower Compact. We had 2 different families that came over. One was the Mullins, and that part of the family was actually a doctor / elixir maker. And the other one was a Cooper. Your Coopers is actually what made your barrels, and so your barrels is what got sent back overseas. But that's how far the lineage goes back.
My brother-in-law, he's a Mullen. See if there's any history there or something. A lot of Mullens.
Let's go 1 forward, yeah.
So do you do the lower part of the river too, or just this part?
When I have to.
Yeah.
No, actually, I think I got a lower coming up after you guys. That'll be my last trip. Usually they take 3 or 4 trips a day, but depending on when you start, I started later in the day, so I'll have 3 trips a day. But usually you'll have at least 1 lower, yeah.
When is the last trip of the day?
There's usually a 5:40 lower trip. They're supposed to quit running the water up top at 6, so they try not to take 6 o'clock uppers, but sometimes the 5:20 upper is usually the last one that they do. Just so the water don't catch you, basically. You won't run out of water while you're down here. Because if it ain't running, like I said, you're pretty much rock dodging and pulling off rocks all the way down there. It's worse than the lower when the water ain't on.
Does it change the class when that water starts dropping like that?
Oh, it goes to nothing. I mean, it goes to straight 1 all the way down. Yeah, we've got 13 class 3s right now, and then 4 or 4. But yeah, when they turn the water off, I mean, you might have a couple 2s. I mean, it's
Well, I just didn't know if as the water's dropping and those rocks are being exposed, it changes the way that water is.
But there's not enough water to make the rapid in it, basically. Yeah. Let's go 2 forward.
That's the interstate?
You have to wear masks
Where?
down there where you're at, south.
We're in Tennessee.
Well, we were wearing masks, but I don't know if they're going to require us to do it again because of, you know, the rates are going up higher. So,
In the schools, you mean?
well, not in
Or
the schools,
everywhere?
in the area, but it's mostly the tourists that come into the area and are causing, I think, that rate to be a little bit higher than.
Did you go to
The
school in
general-
person last year?
Yes, we were forced to do that. So we were in person and virtual at the same time at our school. Whereas in the district, it's a charter school where I teach.
Okay.
In the district, they had some teachers that were just virtual and some that were in person. So,
Hard to teach music virtually.
yes, it's hard to teach it with a mask on too.
Your comment. This is Tennessee. Does that mean?
Sorry, yeah, I didn't know you were talking. I don't know that. Well, we've had a mask mandate in like the city up until like February, but I don't know that I've worn a mask since last August, I guess. But I mean, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's usually a business.
It's gonna be the same.
Whether they want
That's
to
what
or
it
not.
is.
Oh God! Oh God! Don't let them do that to you. Get him back. Get him back. There you go. Yeah.
I'll remember that when we're picking you up to Dover.
What you can do?
Picking everyone.
Let's go 2 forward.
We'll see what all the CDC people have to say about it. It's unbelievable.
Yep.
You guys still have mandates up there?
No, we
had
haven't.
one
I mean,
for
I do at
what?
work because I work in a hospital, but
We only had one in Iowa for like what, 2 months?
Yeah.
it really wasn't even a mandate.
Well, we had it for part of the school
Well, the
year.
crazy thing is that we went without masks for I don't know how much of the school
Oh,
year.
don't even.
And nobody had anything, nothing.
And then as soon as they made masks required,
Everybody started getting it, all these positives, and I'm like, all right, what's this tell you? People are touching their faces more because they're wearing a mask. They're spreading stuff around.
No, you just need to get outside, get some fresh air, breathe,
That's what we.
vitamin D.
Well, we had COVID in November.
Yeah.
Wow.
Was it a bad case or could you tell you
He
had it?
was supposed to die. On paper, he was supposed to die from it because he was on a medication, but
I'm immune suppressed, but I had a little bit of back pain and
You were
Yeah.
tired for a
and
few
I was
days.
tired for a few days, but I'm like, I've been sick before, and I'm like, this is no worse than anything else I've had. Now, don't get me wrong, I had a friend from church that, that passed away, but he had a lot of pre-existing conditions that big time.
That's usually the main thing that is making people go, is it not?
I still have taste and smell issues.
Yeah. Did she say you still have it? That's a
No,
funny
she
thing
was-
to say.
No.
It's like side effects.
Side effects, yes.
I know, I just let it.
It's been through all kinds of different stages where I had no smell and taste, and then I had
didn't care
some.
either way. I just thought it was a funny
Yeah.
thing to say outside.
But now there's certain things I can't. They've been cheering because I've been able to eat at a restaurant 2 nights in a row and I eat.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
What was the thing you could eat?
Well, what's everything taste like or smell?
It's this horrific, awful taste and
German
smell.
is
Like,
how I think.
no, it's worse. Like, just gets in the back of my throat, and anything with onion or garlic sets it off immediately.
Oh yeah.
What
What did
a
you
lot
eat?
of-
I mean, what did you eat that you actually liked? I guess.
Well, I ate a country fried steak.
And that tasted good.
Yep, with mashed potatoes.
That's good.
Yep.
That was a good meal.
And then last night I had a brisket sandwich. We went to
With
barbecue,
no-
but I
no
didn't
sauce.
have any sauce, and I could eat fries, and the potato salad didn't have onion in it. It's just hit or miss.
Coming back over there. Did you try the home run? There was something to do with orange or something, I thought.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
no.
burning an orange.
And mixing it with brown sugar or something. Yeah, I didn't do that.
we're gonna try that when we get home. Dad and I decided.
What?
The orange peel and brown sugar we talked about.
Yeah, no, that's all right.
All right, lock him feet back in. And let's go 1 forward. Taylor, you good? You want a paddle or anything? You good up there?
I'm good.
All right. Perfect. She's just.
You're in your good world up there. Aren't you?
Usually that's the most fun place to be.
This is where Tanner would be if he was mine. He'd be like,
Tanner, do you feel left out? You want to switch?
Oh, he does. He wants to do it.
Let's go 2 forward. And 2 forward. Start to get dry. Go 1 forward. Up the noggin. And 1 forward. Ducks out. There we go. That ends on the back end. And 2 forward. Coming up right here is going to be our last 2 rapids of the day, but they're also the biggest 2 rapids of the day too. So the biggest 2 class 4s. First one's called Double, and then right after that we've got Accelerator. Accelerator's got a pretty severe God pop on it, so I might end up in your guys' lap, to be honest with you. I'm serious. Go 1 forward. And 1 forward. Forward. Woo. And 2 forward. And 2 forward.
I fell into the boat.
Let's go 2 forward. All right, here we go. Let's go 3 forward. 3 more. 2 forward. All right, let's go 2 forward. not end up in your lap. Let's go 3 forward. Dig in. 3 more.
Little bunk back there.
I hear this like
Let's go 2 forward.
that's why he moved you up front.
And 2 forward. Alright, good job guys. Everybody put your paddles up right here in the middle. See ya! Yeah! Wow, you guys, that was, you want to try one more time? Yeah. Alright, let's do it one more time. Let's go, yeah! There we go. That's what we wanted. Man, that was a big one. I was up there for a minute. But we fell in the boat. So this part right here, we call this part swimmer stretch. So if you guys want to jump out of the boat, you can. Just hand your paddle back to me. Hold on a second.
Hold on a second.
Wait for it.
Yeah, Tanner, do something.
You the only one going, man?
I guess.
Come on, everybody else can do it too. All right, ready, set, go. Just don't hang on to the boat, just float beside of it.
Woo! Alright, I might have to go.
There you go. There we go. You wanna go, man?
No.
You good?
Mom's gonna go.
Mom, you gotta go.
That's
you talked
fine.
about it
You're good.
the entire series.
I can pull your husband in by one arm. Tim, go ahead, man. You gonna make him swim by herself?
Yep.
All right. There you go. Nice guy.
There we go.
Oh, hi.
Did all the kids get in?
That would pop pretty good, didn't it? Yeah, sure. I made some time this time. I wasn't expecting to pump that much, but I jumped right at the right time. They got it up. Zach, come on this side for me, brother. Come on, man. Come back. You just push it off. Don't push off the boat.
Tide's heavy.
You ready for this, dear?
You're gonna be behind, like go fly like free fall. No traction up here. Sorry.
You good, Mom?
You okay? Good? What's up? Did I get you here?
Yep.
You okay?
Yep.
Everybody in except for me.
Tanner, go over the back, man. You're gonna guide the boat, that's cool.
That's you, dude.
Wait, what?
Go to the back,
Yeah.
you're the guide.
You wanna guide the boat? Alright, look. So forward is gonna take the nose of the boat to the left, right? Back and bring it to the right. Don't hit no rocks. Come up this way right here from the side. Need some strokes right now.
Alright, good. We got everything.
Would you like us to have our paddles?
You're at my command, Mom and Dad.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm on the opposite side now. I gotta think what I gotta do. Changing it up. Sorry about that, Sal. It was tight when we came, but it was the second time he pulled it. It was already up and then he pulled again and it just...
One forward.
Yeah, like you mean it.
One forward. One forward.
Work on that guide, boys, champ. Say it like you mean it.
There you go.
You know what? What? He's looking at. Yeah, he's looking still at. You're like if you're right on your paddle, so much just fly.
One forward. One forward.
One more.
One forward.
know you were coming rafting when you came, or was it a spur of the moment?
Well, I wanted to do this in zip lining, and I didn't know you had to drive an hour from Sevierville over here.
Oh, okay.
One forward.
I was looking for different places because someone allowed GoPros and different things. Hopefully it's taking pictures. I don't know what it's doing. That one.
So, twofold.
Two more. Two more.
Do it again.
Two more.
Two more.
Two more.
Two more.
Two more.
Good job, guys. You made it
Making his
down.
day. He's allowed to tell us what to do.
Thank you. Well, everybody have a good time?
Yes.
Good deal. What's up, man? Oh, just better since I seen your face.
A lot better too.
Aw. Can't copy me, though. You gotta think something.
Let's go two forward, yard.
Oh!
From this point to the end of the tour, you're basically floating until you get to this bridge. You take your raft and you pull it up to the shore, and then you walk across the bridge and you're done with your tour. Then you have the opportunity to take a look at the pictures that a professional photographer took of us as we were crossing those class 3 and 4 rapids at the beginning of the video. I do want to thank our guide, as I thought that he was exceptional to lead us through this particular experience and get us there all safe. It was a lot of fun, and I would actually enjoy doing this again because I thought it was a great experience, but maybe in a different location just to make it different. I also would like to thank the family that I was with because I thought it was very nice that they included me in a lot of the conversations and in their activity as a part of their family. So thank you very much to that family, and if you contact me, I can send you pictures and video of this particular experience. Please also look in the description box below, as I'll be putting information so that you can go rafting in the Smokies. This is Salvatore Vinciguerra. Thank you for watching this video of my experience of whitewater rafting in Hartford, Tennessee. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe to this channel, and have a great day. Thank you.
Go west for more. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? I'll just breathe in. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? I'll just breathe in. I'm in a race that everybody's chasing fast. They wanna be that someone on the screen at last. They ain't looking inside for their needs in life. They wanna be liked by everybody in sight. But trust me, being free ain't spotlights. No, it's long nights and it's long fights with yourself all the time to get your mind right. But if you put in the work, you can find the light, alright.